everyone, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to Relevant Jukebox, and today we're going to talk about this new King Krule album, Man Alive. So singer-songwriter Archie Marshall, aka King Krule, is back with another full-length album, following up his last one, The Ooze, which seems to be Archie's most beloved album yet. He dove way deep into his own head on that record, turning up his hazy, syrupy aesthetics to the max. And after that record came out, I did read online a lot of people comparing a lot of the qualities of Archie's music to the works of David Lynch, and I could totally see that comparison to describe a lot of his writing style, with things dragging on longer than they seem to be, how uncomfortable he can make you feel at times, and also some of the strange sounds and production styles that he throws at you from track to track. Also his super surreal lyricism that came through on that record. I do enjoy a lot of those qualities of his writing style, but for me at times it can become patience testing, and there are spots on that record where it actually lost my attention completely. And on Man Alive over here, he does continue with a lot of those aesthetics and take some of the ideas from The Ooze onto here, but it's a lot more fleshed out, and it does feel like a proper successor to The Ooze, and it also comes along with some of my favorite King Krule tracks to date. Honestly, there wasn't really too much on the first half of the album that stood out to me, but the second half I liked a lot more. The record overall feels kind of disjointed, and it's not until you get to the 7th track, Alone Omen 3, where the album picks up with a sort of consistent cohesion or flow to it. And honestly, Alone Omen 3 might be my favorite King Krule track to date. There's a really great guitar line that carries out this track, and it reminds me a lot of something that Alex G would write. And I really love how there's a hip-hop flavor to this track, with the drums being really loud and thick in the mix. And Archie's very subdued, kind of quiet vocal delivery on this cut, it really enhances the lonely themes that he's going for, but also on this entire record. And this track ends up flowing absolutely perfectly into the next track, Slinky, which almost serves as a reprise to Alone Omen 3. And man, the guitar line that opens up this track just cuts through me like a knife, honestly, and is one of the most beautiful spots on this record, I think. Another big standout on this album I thought was the track Airport Antenatal Airplane. It's a kind of dusty, washed out, another hip-hop flavored indie rock track here that actually has a sample in it from the track Small Crimes from Nilofer Yanya. And towards the back half of this record, a lot of those Lynchian qualities start showing up again. The track Energy Fleets is a pretty good example, how the track ends up melting down in a very strange spiraling way towards the end with those really odd vocals that come in, or the track Theme for the Cross that has this very odd noir saxophone melody that opens it up that's really strange, and it ends with a lot of cars passing by that kind of reminds me of something like Mulholland Drive. And also the really odd atmosphere that he creates on the closing track Please Complete Thee makes me feel like I'm in that area of unknowing that Cooper gets stuck in the season return of Twin Peaks or something. I mean, I really wish that he kind of went a little more off the deep end with these kind of weird parts of the record, because it does enhance the surreal qualities to it. Also, I would love more woodwind instruments incorporated, because I love those jazzy elements in here, and I think Archie's vocals are just perfect fit for that really smoky, nocturnal feel that he can give off. But overall though, I honestly think this might be King Krule's best record to date, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me at that and think The Ooze might still be, but I enjoyed this one a little more. He's got this very particular ear for writing very depressing melodies, and he's got this borderline avant-garde writing style going on. And honestly, I don't really hear many other musicians out there in the world of indie rock that are doing that. And what ended up making this record really special for me was in that really depressing tone that it sure is going to be an acquired taste for some. For me, it connected, and it almost made it more beautiful, honestly. And I just love how strange this thing is. And with that being said, I'm feeling an 8 over here on Man Alive. So there are a few vinyl variants going around. Matador Records did have a limited white LP up for sale that looks like it's sold out on their website. They still have a standard black issue. Also, if you guys are near your local record store, there is a red pressing floating around. Also, Fat Beats, I think, still has that for sale on their website. So I'm going to leave links down below for you guys who want to grab those. And if you listen to Man Alive, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you want more content from me, hit that subscribe button. Peace.